Battlefield 6 did it. They brought back my love for sniping. It feels absolutely fantastic in the game right now, especially hitting those long range shots in the conquest and breakthrough mode. And they actually made hitting those long range shots easier than ever in Battlefield 6. And the main reason for that is quite simple. This is a target dummy 10 meters away. Not a one shot. Not a one shot. But if I shoot at the chest of this little friend all the way back here, that's a one shot. Headshot is obviously the same on any distance, but when it comes down to shooting your enemies in the chest and their neck area, that gets to be a one-shot, at least with the sniper we're having right now, the M210 ESR, at the 70-meter range, and from that point on, chest shots are one-shots too. Now let's pack on a bit bigger magnification with the 6x, and shoot him in the wee-wee, because that's not going to be a one-shot. And if you shoot in the arm on the right side, that is also not a one-shot. That's 80 damage. That being said, if we're now aiming for the shoulder, that's actually a one-shot. Closer to the belly button lower area, that is not a one-shot. That would be 80 damage only. Which means roughly from the red shield area on all the way to the up here, you can land your one-shots. Quite amazing. Funny thing though is, if you shoot someone in the cheek, that's actually not a one-shot. Yeah, even like here in this distance, if I shoot them in the cheek, it's not a one-shot. For headshots in the 70 below area, it's everything above this bottom line of the 9. Because even if you shoot in the chin, that's not a one-shot. Like here, we got Jeremiah in the chin. Nope. However, you're not going to be worried about hitting the cheek or the chin as you're then playing in those big battlefield areas. We're pretty much going to shoot at the lad and he either falls over or not. And in order to hit those shots easier than ever, you can use the automatic rangefinder or set your weapon to a certain range permanently. As soon as you have leveled up a little bit, you can go into your gun menu and then choose to equip the rangefinder. The rangefinder on mouse and keyboard works following. You zoom in and then you press your zeroing button. For me, it's B displayed on the right side. But instead of pressing it once, you're going to hold it down. And it automatically shows you the range. This is 112 meters, so I'm going to be perfectly zeroed in for that headshot. We got here zeroed in for 104, and I'm perfectly hitting that headshot. And it goes on and on and on for all these distances, making me just hit all those shots nicely. That being said now, if we're doing this manually, and you, for example, set it to 500 meters zeroing, and then you aim for the head and try to hit the 70-meter dude, guess what's going to happen? You're actually going to overshoot because you're zeroed in for far too far distance. Now, obviously, if you're using a 500 meters on this close target, it doesn't matter because he's so close that you're not going to overshoot ever. However, this becomes a problem on the further shots. I can't even hit this guy here on 50 meters because I'm overshooting. Now, if you put the zeroing on 200 meters, though, 200 meters is a very nice sweet spot. It makes those shots on the 100-meter range even easier to hit, because you're most likely going to shoot around the chest area and the bullet might go a whiffy bit higher. But since everything from the chest area above, apart from the arms, is a one-shot, with that 200-meter zeroing on this target, you're perfectly fine. You're just going to hit always. That's why I actually in Breakthrough and Conquest always run around with 200 meters zeroing. What about attachments now in Battlefield 6's 100-point loadout system? In case you're new to this, you have 100 points to spend on your gun, and every attachment piece costs points. 15 for my carbon barrel, we got another 10 currently for the flash hider, we got 10 points for our rangefinder. One attachment you 100% want would be here on the back, and it's the DLC bolt. The bolt allows you to reload while you're aiming. Now, obviously, as a sniper, it's usually better to stay agile. So you're going to be shooting your shot, then you're going to reload, reposition, shoot your next shot, reload, reposition, shoot your next shot, and so on. That being said, it can get annoying, and not all of us play this way. If you then on ergonomics put on your DLC bolt from this point on, you can find your target, shoot him in the wee-wee, he's still running, reload as you're zoomed in, and give it another shot. And obviously, it's a bit faster. I mean, if I zoom and then zoom, or if I stay zoomed in and track the guy down just to finish him, especially in Conquest and Breakthrough, yeah, I kind of want to stay zoomed in. I'm sorry. Yes, sure, I should be repositioning probably after every shot. but the DLC bolt is just way too convenient. It does cost 30 attachment points though, be aware of that. Now what about the ammunition? Because you got tungsten core and we get full metal jacket. Both cost you 5 attachment points. The tungsten core gives you less control, more felt recoil, while the full metal jacket gives you a bit less recoil as you're then shooting at the target. Now the description is basic military grade ammunition, and the tungsten core says enhanced military ammunition provides improved bullet penetration. From their stats, they're exactly the same, while the tungsten core has a lower control stat. However, the tungsten core seems to have been better, since I swapped from it, at penetrating shallow surfaces, wooden beams, other things. I definitely did hit more shots with it, despite it being arguably the same and just having better bullet penetration. So I do recommend going for that tungsten core. Then on the top, next to the scope attachments, you have the optic attachments. And here we can get AG coating. Reduces the amount of reflected light, narrowing the visible cone of scope glint. I have died way less since I put that one on. It's a must-have. Now, I didn't put on a laser because I don't want to wave a laser around the world. But we did put on our full angled underbarrel because we don't have anything else to just have a bit quicker aim speed. And as it comes down to your sight, if you miss swapping it before the match, don't worry, you can swap it during the match. Just press the Z button, adapt your loadout, put something that fits better to close quarter combat, more the building to building fight, 3 times optic, or the longer range 6 to 5 times optic. For me, the best sights right now for domination are the 2.5 times, because it has this easy T-pose optic, just a red dot that you align on your target, and that's about it. You can swap it down, instantly have the line going on, right, left to right. It's just that red dot is visible everywhere. For the longer maps, I kind of want to use the 6 times. And the 6 times does have an okay optic, but the red circle around it kind of puts off my aim and makes me take longer to align it. That's why I recommend the DVO 5 times sign. Now bear with me, it looks really weird and has this red circle too, but the red circle with this is pretty much heads of enemies. Yes, like as you can see here, you just have his head. So you even on the distance, you just put like this little halo around them, and then you just dome them. Like even if you don't exactly see where your dot is at a time, you just know if there's a person, the dot is always in the middle of your halo. So I just move the halo around, and then we're just doming them. I don't know what it is. But with the 5 times sight, I have hit more shots than with anything else. And as you're playing the sniper, you definitely want to go for the Recon Class. You have 2 very fun things going on. First, you can deploy your beacon to respawn wherever you want, especially nice in Breakthrough and Conquest. As I'm moving forward, get a nice position, put down my beacon, snipe some lads, maybe get killed, instantly come back, good position, and kill my killer. And then with the field specs, as a sniper, you're getting the UAV call-in later. Your headshots will kill them forever. They can't be revived. More importantly, though, you have wounding shot. This one's really nice. Sniper rifle shots to the torso reveal enemies and slows healing. This really gives them a red outline. And partially, depending on what they're behind, you can actually penetrate the surface and just take them out. So shot number 1, they try to walk behind like a wooden board and whatsoever. Boom, shot number 2. Right away gonzo. In the beta, there are no other sniper rifles. But we get the M39 EMR and also the SVK Factory. The EMR has one problem. You need to level it up quite a lot so we can actually get better sights. Because with the 4 times right now and the standard attachments, that recoil is something. I mean, you can, with very slow shots, shoot on one spot, but this is like me shooting target dummies and not moving targets that are strafing around. Also, the damage is okay-ish, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna hit you in the head here, and that's going to be 45 damage. So even if I'm hitting headshots in the early range, I need 3 shots to take you down. Therefore, I'm just always going to shoot for your chest, right? That being said, 3 body shots are a kill, which is amazing. On the distance, though, if we're now shooting for the head, it's still 45. So it doesn't actually change anything. We will need those 3 shots. Like, it's here 38, 75, 113. I'm hoping to bring the recoil of the gun down, especially here where we have the stippled bubby. We will be getting later a linear compensator and the compensated brake to make it like more spammable. I know this is not Call of Duty, but getting like a nifty 3 times instead of a 4 times, that 2.5 times T-pose optic, and then with reduced recoil, I'm looking forward to use this more and more on domination. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling about sniping in the game? Does it have your interest? Are you as excited as I am to dive a little bit deeper into this and unlock all the attachments to have more fun? Tell me in the comments below. And here's also the release live stream of getting back in action with Battlefield. Enjoy.